Bunny Blessings was founded in 2019 to share God's love with our community. After our pastor spoke one Sunday morning about finding ways to love one another, our family began to discuss what more we could do, and Bunny Blessings was born. As we learned more about the loneliness and depression that often plagues our elderly population in nursing homes and assisted living facilities, we decided this was a great place to start. In August of 2019, our first team of volunteers and socially trained bunnies began visiting nursing homes, assisted living facilities, and adult daycares. We immediately saw that our ministry was indeed filling a need and sharing joy. We began to hear unbelievable stories from family members, friends, and staff about residents who suddenly began to speak, smile, and engage during our visits. Activity directors were stunned and tearful to see residents leaving their rooms who hadn't been out in months or even years and happily joining us.
This has been such a huge blessing to our community, to the residents. We have a 98-year-old resident that had never held a bunny, and she held every one of them. To see the joy that this brings us, to be able to provide that for them is amazing.
Residents smiled while petting our bunnies and chatting with our volunteers. A 105-year-old lady left her room for the first time in a year to visit with us. A lady in hospice who hadn't spoken in weeks told her daughters she loved them during our visit. The stories are endless from people sharing with us how impactful our ministry is. In 2020, God opened the door for us to purchase 5 acres and build our bunny barn in Belmont, North Carolina, so that the community could come to us. And come to us they did. We quickly realized that loneliness, depression, and anxiety is prevalent across all ages, and that many people need more joy and love in their lives. We opened our doors to hospice counseling, youth groups, children with special needs, field trips, summer camps, and more. Our interactions with children and teens focus on how we use our unique ministry to love one another and encouraging them to find and use their own gifts and talents to serve. We welcome anyone who wants to come and learn about our mission and experience it for themselves. Today we are out in the community and serving on-site at the Bunny Barn several times a week with 43 volunteers and 15 bunnies. Each week, our volunteers provide over 200 hours of service, caring for our bunnies and ministering at nursing homes, assisted living locations, schools, and on-site.
I am so thankful for the volunteers at Bunny Blessings. They seek to shine the light of God's love in a very dark world, and it's so effective. God created us to love animals and for animals to love us. And even this past spring, we had a field trip. We had a young boy with special needs here, and his teacher said to us she'd had him in her class for 8 months, and she'd never seen him smile before he was here at the Bunny Barn.
Every year, we reach over 6,000 people in our mission to love one another. We never insist on payment for our program, depending instead upon donations to keep us hopping. Learn more at bunnyblessings.com, how you can partner with us and join in as we love one another.